Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has a lot of characters, a lot of really cool ones, and a lot of characters. You got characters like Pikachu, Duck, King K. Rool, and of course, who could forget Joker? And while we all love these characters, we gotta admit it's just not enough. We need more characters. You just need more. So today I'm gonna go through a bunch of characters I really think should join the roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And I'll be showing you through the most professional means of a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So here it is. My Super Smash Bros. Trademark fighter wish list by me. Here we go. First on the list is Balloon Fighter. Now, honestly, the main reason I want Balloon Fighter is because I really love the original Balloon Fight on the NES. I never played it on the NES, but I played the crap out of it, specifically Balloon Trip on the original Animal Crossing on GameCube. And I would love to see this classic character finally make his way into Smash. Next after Balloon Fighter is what I think is a pretty obvious choice. Paper Mario. Now, this is going to get back to my personal nostalgia. The game The Thousand Year Door. I grew up playing it. I never beat it, but I really love it. I love all the characters. Like, you got Peach, Bowser, Cammy, Goombella, that Yoshi, not her, but in Koops. Seriously, if any other character besides Paper Mario were to get in from this game, I'd want Koops. Bring in my Koops into the game. So, anyway, Paper Mario would be really fun. He's a really cool moveset. He's got a hammer, which not really many other Mario guys have. And I think it'd just be really, really cool to see that be put into Smash. Now, the next character I have, I think resolves a problem that a lot of people have with Smash Brothers, is that there are just too many limbs. Rayman, he doesn't have any limbs, no problem. Now, specifically, I want Rayman just because I'm a huge fan of the Origins and Legends games. I never played the other games on the PlayStation that were old and gross. I'm sure they were fun, but I never played them. So, I mainly want it to be based off of some more recent games in Legends and Origins. Specifically, if they could capture the art style of Rayman right there with outlines and cartooniness, I think that'd be really cool. Another reason is just because of his abilities. He can run, he can jump and kick, he can slide, and he can float with his little hair things. I think he has a lot of stuff that could provide for a really cool moveset. Now, the next character on this very personal wish list is a very personal pick. And that pick for me is just any other Pokemon that is not the newest generation Pokemon. Because gosh dang it, I'm just so upset with what they've been doing in all the recent games. There's so many iconic Pokemon, like all these guys, they could be putting in the game, but instead they put in things like Incineroar and Greninja, which are fine. They're fun characters to play as regardless, but the issue is that they were both chosen before any people could decide whether or not they would be popular or if they were really liked. I'd rather them just bring back Pokemon that are super iconic to the series instead of just whatever the new flavor of the month is. I really would like to see characters. You don't have any characters on Gen 3 at all, so I'd love to see a Gen 3 representative. The most popular ones seem to be Blaziken and Sceptile, especially because he's a grass type. And even I'd say Gardevoir would be a really good choice from Gen 3 too. And hey, we don't have that much type variation in Smash Brothers. It's mostly fire, water, grass, and electric. So I'd love to see a ghost type like Gengar or even Chandelure or something. And dragon types like Axew and Garchomp, and even maybe a dark type like Umbreon. I'd love to see all of that. Also, something I feel is sorely lacking in Smash Brothers is the fact that not all Pokemon are a bunch of cutesy fun little animals. A lot of them are really stupid things like a chandelier and an ice cream cone. I would love to play as a freaking chandelier. But if I were to pick any Pokemon out of all of the iconic Pokemon in the series, it would have to be the one and the only Pelipper. Put in Pelipper, you freaking cowards. He's a bird, he shoots water, he can carry He can carry little Pokemon in his little bill, like right there, like with Eevee and Pikachu. You could do that, Teddy Ursa as well. Just something. There's so much you can do with him. Just do it. Do it! Pelipper. Pelipper. Now, the next fighter choice might have a little bit of controversy around it just because of the game the character comes from is what I'm going to talk about. So I'm just putting this little warning here. If you don't like controversy, if you hate seeing people be so mad about things, then click off the video now. But, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment in the description of what characters you'd want to see in this spot instead. So the character I want to talk about is from League of Legends. Controversial game to some people. Some people love it, some people hate it. I will stand firmly in my opinion that it is a game that you can play with friends and it can be enjoyable. Sometimes. Regardless of what you think about the game, most people can agree that the champions of League of Legends are pretty dang cool. First characters I could think of as the most popular ones that they might pick to be in Smash Brothers would be characters like Ahri and Lux and Yasuo and Akali and Ezreal, Lee Sin maybe, and Garen also a big maybe. Now, while I really like these characters and I think they make for some interesting movesets in Smash Brothers, I gotta specifically say that compared to some other characters that are currently in the roster, you got all these guys over here, they're all freaking magic guys that shoot like magic beams and lasers and whatever. Lee Sin is a big old punchy dude, and then these guys use all like swords and blades. Ugh, gross. We don't want any more sword fighters in this game. No more freaking swords. Gross. My personal favorites I would want to choose in the game that doesn't really matter if they fit into these or not, but my personal favorites I'd love to see in the games are Draven, Veigar, Malphite, Gnar, Evelynn, and Poppy. Now all of these guys, they kind of do fit in the same categories I listed before, but there's one other character who is my true favorite. And this champ is one of the more popular champs in the game. They have a big following, they're featured on a lot of the promotional art for all the games, and they would have a unique moveset that'd be different. And that champion is Jinx. Jinx! Look at her, she's Jinx. She's got blue hair and a rocket launcher and a minigun. Now if that doesn't give you an idea of what kind of character she is, then I don't. She likes blowing stuff up and is a crazy person. And that is really relatable to me personally. She's got a big old gun move where she shoots a big old electric bullet. She's got grenades she throws that are like bear traps that can trap you and then blow up. She's got a big frickin' rocket, which I think is what it's actually called. And she's, got miniguns and rocket launchers and all this kind of stuff. She can have a big move maybe where she like flies in on rockets and blows you up or something for a final smash or something. I don't know. There's just so much you can do with her, and quite honestly, there's not really any other characters in Smash Brothers that really fit this kind of explosive personality. I mean, besides like Snake and Duck Hunt, but like, are those really characters? I don't think so. I think she would work really well with Smash, especially since she is basically just a psychotic, crazy person. And she's goofy and cartoony, just like all the other Smash Brothers characters. Now, before we get to the final character I want to talk about, let's take a slight intermission to show off the characters that some of my friends requested and wanted to see be put into Smash Brothers. And here they are. Alright, so starting us off is my friend Blue Monday, who is a very reasonable request of wanting Boo form Minsters Inc., which I'm assuming is popular in his region. And then my other friend AD Polican spat out a bunch and said he wanted to see Senator Bernie Sanders, Clippy from Microsoft, Tony the Tiger from Serial, Doomer Girl from doomergirl.com, and then he said he wanted to see John McAfee, creator of McAfee Antivirus. Blue Monday responded with the Mario to his Waluigi, Peter Norden. And then he also wanted Sal from Khan Academy. So, yeah, great choices. All in all, I'm glad you guys are my friends. Wow, guys, those are all really great choices for fighters. I hope they get in for your sake. Alright, so this final fighter is from a series that's very close to me. It is easily one of the most played series I ever played when I was a young whippersnapper and child, and it's something I'd love to see be represented in Smash Brothers, and that is Neopets. That's right, frickin' Neopets. I want frickin' Neopets in Smash Brothers. You heard me right. It can happen. If Byleth can get in, Neopets can get in. Come on, dudes. Now you might be thinking, what character could possibly be from Neopets? And honestly, when I think of Neopets, some of the most iconic characters I think of are characters like Dr. Sloth, and then Illusin, and then the Tiki Tac Man, of course. All of these guys could make great additions to Smash Brothers and represent Neopets fairly well. But one issue I have with them is that none of them are actually Neopets. We can't have a series that has, like, the whole point is about a bunch of cool creatures to collect and have fun with, and then not have the character be a creature like that. That'd be stupid and dumb. So, because of that, I'm only going to consider characters that are in fact Neopets. So, I'm very sorry to say, Mr. Coconut, you're not getting into Smash Brothers. Good night. Some of the more iconic characters you might think of are characters like King Altador, Jaren, Lord Cass, Canrick, Bryn, and Rohain. Now, there's something about all these characters that while I really like them, that they all have in common that makes me not want them in Smash Brothers. Can you guess what it is, kids? It's they all have swords. They all have stinky, smelly, stupid swords. I don't want any more sword guys in Smash Brothers. It's too many. It's dumb. It's so awful. Ugh! So instead, I'm gonna go through all these characters that don't have swords that I think are iconic to the site and could work for the game. Just listing some of them off. And these characters are Silera and Gorix, Lord Darigan, Lithade, Zandra, Hoban, Magax, Gilly, Bruno, Judge Hog, Nightsteed, Chadley, Gruxton III, Calvara, Aileen Aisha, Sophie the Swamp Witch, Grarg, Lady Frostbite, Chef Bonjour, Dasher Soli, Abigail, Torchio, Lenny Conundrum Wizard, Brucey B, Balthazar, Inflatable Balthazar, Glubgar, Ruthless, Hubrid Nox with a Ghost Alt, Adi, Yerbull Foreman, Yerbull Chef, Yerbull Janitor. I swear they're all different people. Wallace, and of course, Coconut Shy Quiggle. Now, while all these characters I feel could be perfect representations for Neopets and Smash Brothers in their own right, there is one character I feel like stands above all the rest and would be the perfect choice to represent Neopets in Smash Brothers. I know, I'm sorry Coconut Shy Quiggle fans, but there's just a better choice, and that choice for me is Hannah in the Pirate Caves. Now, for those of you who don't know, Hannah is a character in Neopets who's been around for a long time. She's starred in 4 different games, which is a lot. Like, that's the most of any character starring in any games on Neopets. She first premiered in Hannah in the Pirate Caves, then Hannah in the Ice Caves, Hannah in Creludor Caves, and of course Hannah in the Wardrobe of Adventure. So besides these 3 games, she's been one of the more prolific characters in Neopets throughout its over 20 years run. She's been a part of multiple side events, and she's teamed up with Armin, a new species at the time. She's fought against evil beings like Galim. She's teamed up with What's-His-Face, who wasn't in the list because he's a sword user, gross. She's been a part of the anniversary events like the 10th and 20th anniversary.
And she's also been a part of lots of actual merchandise. She had a whole trading card game set that was all based around her and her plot. She had all these cards and these booster packs, all that kind of stuff. So she's very popular and very well versed in the series of Neopets as a whole. But now that I've explained why I think she'd be a good fit in terms of being an iconic character, I should also probably explain who she is. And of course she is, in her game, she is a spelunker and treasure hunter, where she goes after things like jewels and treasure chests and gold, and all of that stuff that comes along with exploring and treasure hunting comes along with her, like that, using a grappling hook and climbing ladders and things like that. And a treasure hunting character doesn't really exist in Smash Brothers yet. I feel like it'd be a really interesting thing to have all that kind of spelunking and treasure hunting kind of moveset things she could use. Like specifically in her game, she uses TNT to blow up some boulders. She also uses some arrows and boxes that she breaks to like blow things up and like destroy obstacles in her way, things like that. And could possibly, in her moveset, she could use like the Pokkeets from the first game that attack her. Maybe she like throws them out as like a weapon or something. Maybe even like for her big moves, she has like Armin come out and give an assist with his slingshot, or even frickin' her using the Mark of Takutep, which I totally know what it is and what it does. Basically some kind of big old curse thingy that she has. Gives her powers, maybe. I don't know. I haven't read the plot in years. Whatever. I think it'd be really interesting to use all this in her moveset, and I think it'd be really fun to have this kind of Neopet character be represented in Smash Brothers. So, in conclusion, these are all the characters I'd love to see come to Super Smash Brothers in the future, regardless if it's in the next DLC thing or whenever. Just eventually, I'd love to see them. And just to do a quick recap, I want the characters of Balloon Fighter, Paper Mario, Rayman, Pelipper, Jinx, and Hannah. If we can get all these characters in, I'll be a very, very happy lad. But that will never happen, so I'll just have to be a sad lad forever. Alright, thank you all much. Have a good day. If you like this video, be sure to like it. If you disliked it, also give it a like. If you didn't watch to the end, rewatch the video to the end, you freaking bum. So yeah, that's it for me. Adios. And I already said that. Crap. Oh no.